Hi, so today I am going to be sharing Vizzle with you. It is an online account. It can be accessed on a website or on an iPad for students to complete assessments. And then the teacher is able to track the data in progress of the student goals. So it is $25 per month for families or $940 per year for the entire school district to use. I started a free trial just to show you what it looks like. Now you can see here, this is just their website. This goes to show that you can automatically collect data on their IEP goals, and it'll create a nice graph for you to see their progress. They have a million different types of lessons that are already created, and then you can just assign for each student. And then they have options for you to personalize each account for student or for your entire class. So when you log in, this is what your page home screen looks like. They do have this help button question here where you can type and talk to a representative and they will answer your questions, which is a great tool to have. They also have this button here, Help Center. It's super easy to use. When you click on it, all you do is type in what activity you're looking for or what type of options you want to use for your lessons, and it pops up and there's visuals provided as well. You can also adjust the settings for each student. So for interacting options, if you want different types of choices, you can edit it for your whole class here, or in a little bit I'll show you how to change it for each student. This is the accessibility options, same thing. If you want to have the student be able to use a keyboard, you can turn it on or off. If you're using an iPad, off was probably the best idea. They have a text-to-speech option, which can also be turned on and off for each student. So it'll read the text to the student if they are not capable of higher reading levels. You can edit their celebration. So this is after they complete an entire lesson. They can watch this video and play a short game as a reinforcement tool. And then these reinforcers are things that pop up when a student answers a question correctly. These can also be edited for each student specifically. I will show you one of the accounts that I made. We'll go to John Smith first. So if you look, I created an IEP goal for identifying coins. So if we go to John's lessons, I created a couple other in here, but if you scroll down, here's math. I will show you what it looks like for when John completes this assessment. So here, I did more of a lower level type of assessment. This is, has pictures and it does have the voice activation. So student can click here and hear what the item is they're looking at. And then the student will draw it or drag and drop the image. And here we have our positive reinforcement popping up to encourage the student to keep working. Here, I'm going to click the incorrect answer so you can see what happens. And a red X pops up, and this image becomes dull, and these two become bold to show, these are your two options left to choose. Once again, more positive reinforcement, encouraging the student to keep working, which is great motivation for the students' progress. I'm going to keep going so you can see the reinforcement that comes at the end of a lesson. If you do want to turn these audios off, you can, which is great when you are developing like a higher level of mastery on a subject and to increase, future progress. If you find the reinforcement is too distracting on each question, you can turn that off as well, so that the student is only focused on what they're working on and then they can just receive the game here at the end. So they can play the game to try to jump and earn, different points for their account. I will show you how to add in new lessons. So we're on Jane's profile now. So I'm going to go to the search library. And if I wanted to add in a vocabulary word option, I can go to subject. Maybe we're going to do science vocabulary, maybe 6th or 8th grade, and then we'll do activity, maybe matching. So all of these are pretty cool because you can choose, what subject. The speech pathologist can use this as well. There's different topics there, and then the grades, obviously, through everybody, or 9th to 12th grade, and then you can choose the type of assessment that you want to use. They also have this button here that says only lessons without images, so this could be for your higher level students. We're going to search for this vocabulary word lesson. Okay, so maybe if we're studying biomes, I'm going to add this. I'm going to click and I'm going to assign and track. I'm going to add it to Jane, and I'm going to do a custom tag. So maybe she has a goal for vocabulary words. I'm going to add this and I'm going to save it. So then when Jane does complete the lesson, I will see her data in here and we can look at it. I will show you John's data from the coin lesson. So the goal here, we want mastery set for 3 consecutive lessons at 80% before he moves on. This can be edited as well. So the lesson that I completed to show you guys, he scored 88% accuracy, and this will track for 3 consecutive sessions at 80% before moving on. We're suggesting a new lesson for you. You can print it, you can save it, and this is cool because it presents a graph so you can see the student's progress over time.